Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this past week's trades and the weekly recap. If you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section of social media accounts. Also, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now, I did finish the week with 9 wins and 2 losses for a win rate of 81.82% for the week. Not too bad. Not at 85% where I like to be, but it is what it is. It was a really tough week to trade. I mean, I made so many mistakes. It was a tough week. I'll just leave it at that. Now, it was also a short week too. So New Year's was Wednesday, so the market was closed. So the trade ideas on Monday the 30th, I said SPY calls over 589.50, which is up 589.50 up here at this low, which it didn't do. First 10-minute candle is red. I didn't even have my Twitter account pull up. Yeah, I didn't take anything in the first half an hour. I usually wait it out, and glad I mean, I could have taken the ORB play, but I just didn't do it. With that said, my first play was calls at 10:39, which is right here. I think I took it over. Let's see what 10. Okay, I must have taken it over 586. I think that's where I took it. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's where I took it though. The one did 59.10 calls at $6. I took right here, and then went from $6 to 10.20. So then I pop right there. Then I pull back. Then we have this little FU set up right here. So I took calls again to 59.20 calls at 11.57, which was right here. This time I took it over the bodies of these two candles. You got a big red candle right here, and it popped. This is where I sold, so I'm going to pull back. I created a nice little FU setup, and you get the body of this candle. Well, actually the opening of this candle, which is the body, because it opened here, it popped, and it closed down here. So that's why it's red. But yeah, the body and the body were pretty much side by side. I like seeing that because it makes it easy to go off those levels. I really like seeing that. But one thing I don't like to see is sometimes, like, if this closed up here and the red candle was like a penny or two, a couple pennies, it's too small. I don't like that. I won't get it off the bodies off a small red candle like that. But because we had a big candle like this, I definitely took it right here over the 586.60 area, 50 area. That's where I took it. So took the 59.20 calls over 520, and then went from 520 to 910. So that ended up being a good play. Then I took calls at 257, which is right here. I think I took it right over the 591 area. Yeah, I took the 59.40 calls up at $4, and they went from $4 to $4.90. So this was probably where they went $4.90. So I took it quickly because it tried to break out here, got slapped, and it tried to break out here again, and got slapped down again. Tried to again right here. So I was like, okay, it comes up here again. We're probably gonna break out, and I ended up taking it just in case it did do this. And this is something that SPY has been doing a lot lately. It will set up a big move, and it will chop and consolidate at higher day, getting, trapping the breakout traders right here, and here. Luckily I got a little early. I do get it early because of that reason, in case it doesn't break out. But yeah, I tried to go here and here, and then it just does this. The SPY has been doing this a lot lately. It will run, consolidate near high day, make it look like it's gaining strength to continue going. Usually it would happen that way, but lately it's a trap. It ends up dumping on you. It's happened a couple times over the past few weeks, and yeah. So, but yeah, I took puts at 327, which is right here. This candle. I think I saw that what was happening, and because I wasn't breaking out, I was going to take puts underneath the 590 area. So I took the 5930 puts at 570, and then went from 570 to 1030 right there. I usually don't like going against the trend, but right now the trend's broken. It's just chopping up here, and when it's doing this too much, it's impossible to time. I mean, you buy it here, you might have been able to get a dollar or two out of that. You buy it here, you get trapped. Here, you get trapped. If you wait and bought it up here instead of down here, like I did, a little. I think I got it down here a little more. Then you would have got trapped if you bought it up here, and if you bought it up here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 traps, and usually the more it touches, the higher probability is going to go. But in this case, it just dumped. And to me, when it does this, when it's acting crazy like this, sometimes it's just better just to let it to break out of that range, and to just play out of the range. Because usually in the morning, I don't know if I can see something that's done that. Like, yeah, no, there was one day just recently where it was just like right here. You played ORB. I know I played this drop right here, but this is the opening range candle right here. And it has yet to close outside the candle until right here. So, I mean, you can get chopped to death in scenarios like this when it's chopping like this. So when it starts chopping like this, let it close the candle outside the range that it's in, or the open range, which is right here. But this particular time was a range, but the opening range. But back here, it was the actual trading range, which was like 591.40, and the 591.40, and just the 590.40. It's in the dollar range, and it was just stuck. So it's just better when it's doing stuff like that to let it just break out of that range before actually touching it, because it just sucks. Right here, it did the same thing. Same thing right here. An opening range right here, it dropped down, but it closed in the range. Down here, it finally closed below the range. So yeah, it just. But if you would have followed through with it right here, it just came back up into the range again. Stuck in the range, and then it broke the range. It finally dropped. So this shit has been happening so much lately. It's very, very nerve-wracking. But on this day, what, the 31st, New Year's Eve, as the SPY calls over 591, which is up here. First time many candles red. I didn't take it. I waited out. I didn't take anything till 11:11, which was this candle right here. Now I remember seeing something in the room, because it was stuck in this area. I could have taken this right here, but I wasn't sure if it was going to break the range, because I actually thought, being the last day of the year, of the trading year, that we were going to pop. So I had the wrong mentality. I even said it on Twitter, that I was expecting this to pop, being the last trading day of the year, have a strong last day of the year candle, and to make it look good, even though everything's crap. But I was wrong, and when it came through here, we had this massive drop right here. Well, what's been happening lately is when we have these drops like this, and the candle just, when it breaks an area and the candle has a big wick right here, usually they follow through. Not always, being like you can see right here, there's a big candle and a wick, but it didn't follow through. But when it did break lower day, I took it, because I saw that, and I finally break this area, this zone. So I was like, okay, get a wick right here. I'm kind of chasing it, but if it breaks lower day, we'll probably get enough to get a move out of it. So I did take the 58.70 puts at 650, and they went to 840. So almost got a $2 play out of that. Then I grabbed puts at 137, which is right. 137 right here. 137. No. right here. Okay. I see why I took this. And I get why I took it. We bounced up to the 20 EMA, which is the blue line, and we came back down to lower day. So when it broke lower day, I grabbed puts. I grabbed a 58, 55 puts at 580, and it got bought back up. Then it chopped around, rejected the 20 EMA again, and finally dropped down. But I ended up stopping out. It didn't go anywhere, so it is what it is. I would have taken that play again. Probably not a good idea to. I don't know. See, this is the day. Look at the candles. They're so violent. I mean, the 586.60. They're almost a dollar and $1 to $2 candles. These are account killer candles. I mean, this is very big candles, and you're playing SPX, $2 candles. If you take a $7 option, the $2 candle against you will be like $2 in a heartbeat. They're pretty much called account killers. When you get volatility candles like that, it's ridiculous and kind of crazy. But yeah, I took a loss on that final play. Then on to let's see, January 2nd, after New Year's, the day after New Year's. This was another tricky day. This was also another day we had massive candles. Traded his room on the 2nd, January 2nd, first trading day of the 2025. Said SPY calls over 590, which is up here for 590. Right here. Why did I pick 590 when it was right here? What? January 2nd. Is this January 2nd? Yeah. I'm not quite sure why I picked 590 when it was already here. I don't know. Well, whatever. First 2-minute candle is deep red. I didn't want to play ORB because just lately it's been a trap. And see, even if I did, it made new lower day and it went against it completely immediately. And this is the kind of shit that I hate. It's been happening so much at open. It's almost like just open is more trappy than it's even worth. I mean, trappy there. This one it worked out. So 1 out of 2 times. Trappy, okay, another trap. Another trap. I can keep going and going. This one it worked out. This one it worked out. If you played the lower day. Trap. I mean, trap. Trap. Well, not really a trap. It didn't really break lower day, but yeah, most of the times it's a trap, and it's only good for what, maybe 30% of the time lately. So it's very bad, ratio on that, and even taking ORB. So lately I've been just like sitting tight, just whatever. Just sitting out the first half an hour, but I did take a trade at 11:23, which is right. No, 11:23. I took puts at 11:23. Right here. Okay, I must have been playing puts under 586 because I got it right here. Got the 58.60 puts at 620. Oh yeah, I remember this, and it finally went to $10 afterwards. But yeah, I got in. That's another thing that's been happening a lot lately. And I joke about it in the room, and sometimes lately I've been joking. I've been getting kind of annoyed about it. But the moment I call something, the market does completely the opposite. I look at puts, it pops. I look at calls, it drops. I get into calls, it drops. I get into puts, it pops. It's been happening almost immediately. And I mean, the room isn't that big, and I don't have any heavy hitters in there that could move SPY. It's going to take a lot of money to move SPY, so I know damn well it's not anybody in the room. No one's got enough juice in the room to do anything like that. But it just happens so much over the last month that it's getting to a point where I'm getting kind of delirious about it. I get puts right here. If it pops up against me, I just say, the hell with it, stay in it. Then it finally dumps. It went over VWAP. It got rejected, so I was happy to see that. So I figured it would, because it was making a lower high and staying on the VWAP, we were going to dump. So I stuck with it. Then I took puts at 11. 115, which is right here. Popped up, came back down, so I got puts right here thinking we were going to break lower day. Bear flag right here. So I took the puts. I took the 58.10 puts at 560 and I ended up stopping out at $2. So, but yeah, this I would have played again because we've seen this so many times. Massive red candles. Get an FU set up right here. A little bit of consolidation, and boom, we could end up dropping a lot more. But we just didn't. You know, I probably shouldn't have taken this, to be honest with you. 591 up here, and it's already at 581. I should not have taken that. That's already a $10 move. And SPY, without massive volatility and news, doesn't usually trade outside of $10. It's usually my $10 rule, and I should not have taken that, to be honest. After looking at this, so maybe I just didn't care this day. They were going to get that $15 day, but those $12, $15 days are rare. And when we do get them, 99% of the time it's due to some kind of news event or something. It doesn't just happen out of technical, the technical move or a little bit of fear. There's usually something behind it. So I should not have taken that. But I did take calls at 206, which is right here when it broke over 583. I took the 558.65 calls 650. And they went from 650 to 1070, which is up here if you held all the way through. But this is the other thing. I took it right here, right when it crossed 583, and guess what it does? It drops. As soon as I get in, I cannot get a smooth play to save my life. And it's very, very nerve-wracking. And pops, drops, and it just pops. I mean, this has been how it is. I can tell by the frustration in my voice, and it's just look at this. This is more crazy fake out right here. Green candle. You take higher day, a fake out, another fake out, and it doesn't close outside the range. This is the opening range right here. Stays in it, 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 stays in it. Didn't break out of the range until 11:20. Even though it broke below the range, the wick does. I'm talking like open to close. It's got to close a candle outside the range. And it didn't. It didn't until right here. And that just blows my mind. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. The trade ideas on January 3rd was SPY puts into 585.50, which is down here. Too many candles green, didn't touch it, didn't do anything until 10:36. 10:36. I grabbed calls. I grabbed the 59.30 calls at $7, and they went from 7 to 8. And I get in up here. It pulls back, but I was able to get out in this candle. So yeah, got a good play out of that. I should have stayed and waited until it got out of the range. But the problem was, well, I mean, I wait until I get out of the range. I probably wouldn't be able to take a trade until over here, unless I took puts right here, which I think I did. I did take puts. Yeah, I took puts at 11:55 right here, and I took them at 591 because we had hourly. Yeah, we had hourly. Yeah, right here. You can see that wick. Let me blow it up more. This wick. 591, 591, 591. So we get a whole area of hourly candles rejected at 591. So I front running it. I front wrote it, wrote it, whatever. As soon as I hit close to 591, I grabbed puts. I grabbed the 59.20 puts at 630, anticipating at least a small rejection or a small pullback. And those 59.20 puts went from 630 to 860. So yeah. But yeah, I could have taken puts calls right here, but I didn't. I think I took puts here. It might. No, I didn't take a challenge. Maybe it was the quest. I don't know. I traded horribly this day. I know that. I mean, I got 2 winners, but it's just you get in, it goes against you, and you this one actually was a smooth play for once. and I got in and I thought we were going to break. Oh, maybe it was right down here I got in. Yeah, I think I got in right down here on the quest and it went against me. So it just, the plays have been going against me. I think I'm just going to have to be more patient. But I mean, I don't know. This week was rough. But yeah, this is an opening mess. I hate this. This is just so stupid. But anyways, that does it for the recap. I hope this has helped. I know I probably ranted a little bit, but I just wanted to share with you my thoughts, my frustrations, and stuff like that. But and it is what it is. What it is. Hopefully next week will be better. So that's gonna do it. And thanks for watching.